How's it going, guys? This is Venheim. Welcome back to some more Final Fantasy XIV. So, I just talked to these guys, to these homies, the Scions, and they have some interesting things to say. Tancred is talking about how he gained his position as an Archon because of his espionage and whatnot, right? And he had no clue about what was happening here. I mean, who the f would think that they were planning to make a ship to go to the moon, which is another ship, right? Urianja is talking about the LOPORRITS. Actually, the more interesting thing was Estinian and Graha, because Estinian said that if only Midgard Sommer was still alive, and like in the traditional sense, that he could help with the ship to gain speed, which is like, whoa, right? And Graha talks about time and how did they not know that when the final days were gonna come again. They probably the Asians didn't see time in the traditional sense like we do. Hey, but let's see, little bastard Farsional going underground. Oh, we're going back to Labyrinthos? I completely forgot that place existed. As instructed, I shall take you to see the ether burner. Meet me outside the Archeon. Now trust you can make your own way there? If it's where I think it is, then yes. So the Ark is being built in Labyrinthos. Hardly surprising. Where else could they conceal such a massive undertaking? True. You know what would be very interesting? Yeah, and I'm actually not gonna cut this out of the video. If they did something like Xenoblade Chronicles X. So here's major spoilers for Xenoblade Chronicles X, the Wii U game, for the ending of the game. Okay, so you've been warned. In the game, they escaped the planet, right, where they were living in a huge ship. So instead of the moon, it's like a gigantic ship. But they land and everybody's like moving around, but in like an android, right? They don't have their own bodies. They're using like a machine. Like your character's a machine. That's one of the reasons why they allow you to make your character however you want, because you're basically a machine. That's not really you. And at the end, you're supposedly looking for the ship where your bodies are. And when you find it at the very end, you go in and there's no bodies. There's like 0 bodies. And your character and all the parties like, what the fuck? Like, why? Where's the body? Where's our bodies? And it turns out that there were never any bodies in the ship. The only thing the ship had was DNA to remake everything. Like it had DNA for animals, for plants, every single person on the planet, so they could remake every single person in the planet. And I was like, I was just like, what in the fuck is happening? Like how? Right? At that point, are they even the same person? I was shocked. I was like, there's no shot they did that. And I've been waiting for a fucking sequel to Xenoblade X for so long, because it ends right there. It ends with them finding all the DNA and everybody's like, what the fuck? And it ends. And I'm like, damn it. And knowing that it's a Wii U game, we're probably never gonna get a sequel, which breaks my heart, because I want to know what's happening. I need to know. You know what pains me? That we haven't seen much of Yustola in Endwalker. Like, we've barely seen anything of her. Oh well. What's up, Master Farsional? The forum and his wisdom has granted you access to the Archeon's lift. Step inside and have him take you to the medial circuit. Okay. Where's our homie the bunny? Oh! What's up? You're like a Matoya frog. Is Matoya gonna be here? Howdy, sir. You wish to use the lift, yes? Sure. Let's see, dude. What you got for me, baby? Have sent your associates ahead to Logist. They're using the same damn names than the ancients. On the other side of... Okay. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to... No, never mind. It can wait. Let us attend to the matter at hand. Did he want to talk? Ask us about Alfino Analize? Oh, where is he? We are to wait here while our father arranges for us to use the next lift. Here being Logisticon Alpha, where the atmospheric conditions of Labyrinthos are regulated. Water is drawn from underground and dispersed as vapor, stimulating the formation of artificial clouds and rain. By manipulating the temperature and air circulation, they are able to create the ideal environment for the growth and preservation of the biological sample skipped here. Hold on, how do you know so much about it? Why, father brought me here as a child. What? And left me behind? Actually, you're the one who left me behind when you went out somewhere with grandfather. The night before, I'd been asking father how clouds are made, so he decided to show me. It was fascinating. I peppered him with questions the entire time. 'Tis all too easy to take for granted the many interweaving aspects of the natural world, to grow inured to the wonders. But having gained an understanding of the complex mechanisms employed by the LOPORRITS in recreating a similar environment, I have come to view such process in a new light. The subterranean gardens of Labyrinthos, the lunar prison forged to contain the ancient Zodiac, the habitations built for all mankind. Oh, damn it, Durian J, I didn't miss you. There's no more coincidence. Is it me or is it like super dark? Ever since Hydaelyn unfolded to us the grim fate that awaits ETHEIRYS, every essential resource we could spare has been delivered to Labyrinthos in preparation for the Great Exodus. But that is not all. It is also a testing ground for the technologies that will allow us to settle on distant stars. Though the LOPORRITS have endeavored to make the moon inhabitable, that is not our final destination. Mankind must learn to propagate life where there is none, to thrive where all is barren. Alas, time is not on our side. Whew. I have arranged for you all to enter the central circuit. It is there that most of our preparations for the Great Exodus are carried out. The construction of the Ark among them. Though our plans may have been made public, access remains highly restricted. You, however, will not be subject to set restrictions, and you have free reign to come and go as you please. Such was the will of the Forum, after all. Let's fucking go, dude. We will prove ourselves worthy of their trust. Your trust. Then let us proceed. He wants to act like a father, but he doesn't even remember how. That's fucking sad, dude. That's coming from someone. Oh wait, no. That's coming from someone that doesn't have a good, like that great of a relationship with the father, right? Oh shit, it's raining! Oh my god, time to talk to everybody again. There we go. My goodness, there's so many people to talk to. The ether burner is being constructed not far from here. Overseeing the work is Kokoi Dankoi. Is that an I? Oh, there are L's. Holy shit. Kokol Dankol, after whom the forge is named. Once the necessary introductions have been made, I shall leave you with him to discuss particulars. Period. This way. homie, I just woke up. I woke up late, very late, like very, very, very late. I woke up almost like 2.5 hours late. Fuck! I didn't even see the marker was on him. I thought it was on.
No, been there, done that. Damn near lost my eyebrows.
Is that like a mini Sid?
Think, Coco, think! We'd be well on our way to paradise. Visionaries patting themselves on the backs for their grand accomplishments if you'd only think!
Yes, that does sound rather lovely.
Yeah! I mean, Master Force, you know, what a pleasant surprise. We're not blasting off already, are we?
The schedule remains unchanged, for better or worse. Which is why the Forum has elected to accept assistance in resolving the ether burner conundrum.
Give me the what?
Not seen you lot down here before.
Never been here.
There are archons among their number, but engineering is not their expertise. Nevertheless, the Forum concedes the slim possibility that they may have insights to offer. If not, you are at liberty to return them to the surface, by whatever means you see fit.
The fuck?
I assure you that won't be necessary. Now, about your troubles with the ether burner.
Yeah, what's troubling you, dude?
Aye, aye, I'll walk you through it. Suppose I could do with a change of pace. As the name ought to tell you, the ether burner burns ether, ambient or otherwise, and transforms it into motive force. Think of it like a giant bomb that never stops exploding. Even out in that black void where the ether's right sparse, it's strong enough to move our arc. And it probably won't kill you like an actual bomb. But it ain't perfect. According to my calculations, to travel to the moon and back fast enough for the Forum's liking, the conversion rate needs to be 6% more efficient. A measly 6%, you say? But if I could have squeezed even another 0.6 out of it, don't you think I'd have built it that way in the first place?
Hast thou consulted with the LOPORRITS?
Yes, they too are conducting their own research, for lack of a ready answer. The moon's propulsion systems are considerable, naturally, yet they are commensurately massive. It is no easy feat to convert their technology into an efficient means of propulsion for a teeny tiny toy boat, as they say, and as I most certainly do not.
Yes, exactly! Damn it all, I asked for refined adamantite and they send me uppity rabbits with inscrutable, ancient, incompatible technology. You're trying to drive me mad.
Do you speak of Allegan refined adamantite, perchance?
You know of it?
He should.
Only in the most general terms, I'm afraid. 'Twas an alloy of Allegan make, but the secrets of its production were closely guarded. As I recall, the record stated it was vital to Dalamit's construction and launch.
Oh, shit.
Oi, that's the stuff. No material more conductive far as I know. Slotting some ends like blowing up a dam and watching the river of ether come rushing through. Ain't a living soul that knows how to make it though.
Sid.
We were fortunate enough to salvage some for the ether burner, just a wee bit, mind, from a chunk of Dalamud that came hurtling into the northern empty during the calamity. With more, well, that extra 6% efficiency would be child's play. It's a crying shame that we've no other sources.
We are definitely gonna
Surely
find
the
it.
many shards of Dalamud scattered throughout Eorzea would suffice. Why not get the refined adamantite from them?
It probably has to be like a special kind.
Oh, we tried, believe you me. But only a few
Yes.
specialised pieces would have had any in them to begin with. Drive calls from Ragnarok class internment hulks. Those are the prize bits we really need. According to the Gleaners, getting to them means delving deep into the shards, and the defences are still very operational and very eager to blow them up.
Or like coils?
It's rough going in there, even for the cream. Not sure they'd make it out alive.
Well, that's our
Weren't we
specialty.
near that part of the Ragnarok when we went to destroy Bahamut?
Yep, and the coils. The White Raven's ghost. It haunts me. This sounds like a job for someone. You want me to go and fetch the what's it?
That may be for the best, though you doubtless find the task too dull for your liking.
Excuse me?
There are multiple internment hulks in Eorzea alone, so handling this ourselves may not be the most efficient option. Rather, if we could salvage adamantite from the shards simultaneously...
Oh, what are you thinking, Alfie?
Thancred, is the link shell we established before you went to Garlemald still active?
Of course. The floor is yours.
Of course, baby. What you thinking?
What's all this?
Gathering firewood, so to speak. We alone can accomplish little, but joined by others, we may yet build a bonfire to carry us heavensward.
Oh, let's go. This fucking song.
This is Alphino. The Scions have need of you.
I wonder who he's talking to.
Understood. I will contact the Lord Commander and dispatch our finest at once.
Let's go, baby.
My sisters are somewhat preoccupied with the final days, so I will lead the 12-Sword expedition myself.
Ooh, Arun Senna, the dude.
Are you aware of any other sources of refined adamantite?
Logically, such an invaluable alloy would have been utilized solely where absolutely necessary, in components intended to conduct or collect surpassing amounts of ether.
You could say that Alfie finally
Any
got his
extant
crystal
instrumentation
brace,
or
right?
devices would have likely found their way into the hands of etherologists or enthusiasts.
Magical artifacts of Allagan design?
Oh,
The Eastern
Selena.
Alliance will send word to one and all.
Let's
Are there other
go.
ways we may offer aid? No shards of the Lesser Moon scar our soil, but our stake in this cause is no less for it.
Is there anything in Othard that might be of use to you?
What did you say? Oh, you got friends in far places, lad.
Oh, we've been all over the place, dude.
Any road, if you're offering, I wouldn't say no to one of those Far Eastern sacred relics. Some of them can hold enough ether to summon a whole damn primal. Combine a source like that with the ether burner, and 3, 2, 1, kaboom!
Is he talking about the relics, like the one we use
I
for
gather you heard his explosive
Susano?
enthusiasm. Might you secure us a suitable relic?
It shall be done. I know little of machines, but I promise we will do our utmost to gather the materials you need to finish your starship.
Let's
I
fucking
am
go.
glad for the work, in truth. Better to busy oneself than wait and fret over disasters foretold.
My girl Serena.
Then why are we all still standing about yapping? There's plunder for the taking. And I'm a born plunderer.
Fucking
I'll
Sicard.
be an old Charlian before you know it. Start mixing the grog.
I'm certain that can be arranged. Thank you all, and do be careful.
Just like that.
As simple as that.
Aye, just like that. Our refined adamantite is on its way. Now let us consider our next steps, shall we? There's yet much to be done.
Let's fucking go, dude. And the dad is gonna be like, what? The fuck happened? The fuck happened to my kid? Yeah, see? Alfino's little crystal braves. What's up, Cryo? It's times like these we're reminded of how famous or infamous Alfino has become. Who would have thought he could achieve so much with a single link pearl? Conversation. As we're expecting rather a lot of visitors in the near future, it's best return to the surface and inform the relevant parties. I also have a contact of my own that might be worth a try. Ooh. Who's that, little Cryo? Oh, and who might that be? Oh. That's for me to know and you to find out. And on that note, I leave matters here in your capable hands. Best of luck. Who was she talking about? Meanwhile, in Ul'dah. Dude, I haven't seen Ul'dah in a minute. I feel like something bad's gonna happen. I was gonna say, why does she look so tall? She's on a step.
Our course of action is clear. We must harvest refined adamantite from the shards of Dalamud and procure arcane relics of Allagan make.
Yes.
Summon the best and brightest of our immortal flames and form an expeditionary party at once. Call upon the Sultan Sworn and Brass Blades for support as you must.
This place is full of
Papashan,
lalas.
Send word to the guilds. We will require the expertise of master artisans if we are to have any hope of identifying and recovering these elusive materials.
Dude, looking at Papashan as a paladin feels so weird.
Of your stone torches. They are to assist the immortal flames in scouring the ruins and to help secure the surrounding areas. I trust I can count on your support.
As commander of the Stone Torches, my son Zimberk will personally see it done.
Pippin, I would have you lead the raiding party. Assemble your finest, and with Tizona's blade, clear the way.
Let's go.
Lord Lolorito, I pray you take charge of the search for Allagan relics. Surely you know of some being traded on open or clandestine markets, or sleeping in collectors' vaults.
Lord Dorito.
I ask not that you do this out of the kindness of your heart. By all means, profit on the transactions. I wish you the joy of it.
Ah, this fucking song.
The final days descend upon our world. If circumstances are truly as dire as they say, Ul'dah's best efforts may be for naught. And yet, when we Eorzeans rose from the ashes to rebuild our broken realm, did we not learn one simple truth? That which seems all but impossible to overcome alone may yet be possible if we stand together.
True.
It was the Scions who united us then, and it is the Scions who call upon us now. Ul'dah will answer that call. We will summon our courage and join the fight for our world's future.
Holy shit, I got chills.
You
Nanamo,
know your duties.
you've grown so much.
I, Nanamo Ul'Namo, 17th in the line of Ul, bid you good luck and Godspeed.
Holy shit, she's grown up so fucking much, dude. Right? Ever since I've been reborn. I don't know, but that gave me fucking chills, dude. My entire back. Is this gonna be like another 30-minute cutscene? There's Canesena's brother. I always forget his name.
We fielded a goodly number, but our ranks are heavy with healers, and an abundance of restorative magics will be of little help in destroying Dalamud's defenses.
True.
Still, it has ever been thus with Gridania. We must steel ourselves for a protracted engagement.
Dude, white mages are a pain in the...
In that case, might I suggest taking us along?
Let's go, Lise. Let's go, Lise.
Commander Hext, what are you doing here?
None of the shards in Girabania are big enough to hold an internment hulk. So we said to ourselves, why not lend our neighbors a hand? We thought you might be short on people with a talent for breaking things.
I miss those boobas. What's up, Lise? How you been?
While it pains me to admit it, you are right. Are our deficiencies so plain to see?
It might have been a lifetime ago, but I was once one of the scions assigned to the Shroud.
Yeah, so she knows
I
better
know
than
this
anyone.
forest well. I know your people. And I know we will be stronger if we fight this fight together.
Yes.
Then I will impose upon you with a clear conscience. Come, let us speak of how to integrate our forces.
I don't think he knows how fucking overpowered white mages are in PvP.
I won't let it all be for nothing. I promise you, Papalimo.
Dude, I always had hope that Papalimo would just pop out of nowhere and come back. Similar to like several other characters that you think die and they don't.
There you are.
Oh, the brothers.
We've no time to
over.
waste, brother. Everyone has already...
That brought a tear to my eye immediately, dude. What a fucking way to honor him. Cause we'd probably be dead if it wasn't for him.
That was a roar. A dragon's roar.
Well, fuck me. Oh. Chris gonna be helping us. Ooh. Meanwhile, in the Ruby Sea,
And so, in summation, the Eastern Alliance, as well as the Honourable Lord Lolorito himself, reached out to me for assistance in procuring these treasures of the divine, and I, in turn, do beseech the Confederacy for aid.
even them? Hell yeah, dude.
Is that
our homie? Is that our homie?
Hancock? What a surprise this is.
Hey, Sonoman! Isn't he
And
Gimble?
a fortuitous one at that. I have a favor to ask, you see.
He's supposed to be Gembu, no? Is that Seiryu? Dude, it's been so long, I don't remember even their colors. Oh my god. Kakol. Appreciate you doing all this, but getting my hands just... Oh, homie, you have no idea. You don't know my friends. The Bahamut is long gone. The interment hulks are far from safe. It could be much worse, of course. They won't have to fight their way past Mericidian dragons, nor is there any danger the Elder Primal might be summoned again. Even so, I dare say there are still a far few elegant creations and contraptions remaining to borrow friends. Wait, I only hope the grandfather watches over them. Dude, like I said, I watched Answers right after the Sundering, right after that episode, and dude, it fucking teared me up. Not only because of the lyrics, but because of the video. Like watching the video, watching everything happen is like, fuck, it hurts. Oh, who knows? He's dead anyway, so not that it really matters. Though our friends are searching for refined adamantite and secret relics, we will only know if they meet the requirements once they have arrived. In the meantime, is there all else we may be of service? You already done more than enough. If I had to say though, I could use someone who knows a thing or two about elegant technology. Oh, my cat! You there, the lad with the red eyes and matching hair. You seem to know more than the average scholar. Dude, he's been studying for like over 100 years. He sucked up all the knowledge in the Crystal Tower. If only Master Kokol knew how right he was. Well, he and Graha established a rapport. Why don't we help with preparations for the Great Exodus? Indeed, this would mean going above and beyond the terms of our agreement, but I propose this not to curry favor. As confident as I am we will succeed, we must be ready for every eventuality. This would also be an opportunity to familiarize ourselves with the logistics of traveling the great expanse, and if nothing else, it beats twiddling our thumbs while we wait for the adamantite. Yes. Well, ain't you a bunch of helpful buggers? Oh my god. If you have a mind to lend a hand, I know where you ought to go. Oh? Charlene Hamlet is lousy with researchers and scholarly types, busying themselves preparing for the Exodus. Ah, that lot. Okay. Well then, off we go. Off we go indeed. Are we gonna go to... We're gonna go west. Oh, north. Okay. I shall endeavor to provide Master Kokol with whatever information he should require. Okay. What's up, Alice? What are we gonna do? From what I can tell, a lot of people actually live down here. I don't know how much help we can offer, but I dare say they'll benefit from some of that fresh inspiration. Scholark Monticharle. Okay. Let's start by asking around, ideally without getting in anyone's way. Yes, boss. Let's meet at the ETHEIRYS once our work is done. Okay, third one. Offering to help, that's very kind, but I should be able to organize the rest of the documents by myself. It's mostly a list of things we'll need once we arrive on the moon. And then, whichever star we choose as a new home, my duties largely concern the maintenance of the living conditions, so I'll be a lot busier after we depart. I hear that our lunar collaborators have come down to assist in our efforts. I'm looking forward to finally meeting them in person, after having communicating with them in such a limited space capacity so far. To be perfectly honest, I haven't even the slightest idea of what they look like. I do hope they're not enormous looming giants. Why, I would rather much prefer something small and fluffy, like the... It's almost like you knew! It's almost like you know what they are! Right? Oh, Living Way! Holy shit! All the bunnies are here! How marvelous it is to see you again! You'll be pleased to hear I've learned much since our fascinating discussion at the oh my god. I remember that. It's all thanks to Rianja, you see. He's taught me the finer points of cooking. While despite my name, I knew very little about. So many dishes, so many hard to pronounce words. I know. Tell me about it. Actually, I was rather hoping he'd show me how to bake an Arkan loaf. They're quite popular, I hear. Isn't the Arkan loaf the thing that Crow despises? Right? would appear the LOPORRITS have infiltrated Charlian's most heavily guarded facility. How, I know not. How the fuck did you guys get here? Fancy meeting you here, Ria. Our friends in the forum brought us to see their teeny tiny toy boat, which was quite impressive considering they didn't use any creation magics. What we're really interested in is ETHEIRYS itself. Though we now find ourselves in sort of a funny underground miniaturized version of it. True. We were hoping the forum would give us a guided tour, but it appears they're rather preoccupied. Honestly, all that time to prepare and they're still not ready. I suppose we'll have to show ourselves around, or at least that's what we were planning to do until we chanced upon Oriange and your good self. Since you're both dawdling about, engaging in idle chit-chat, perhaps you could show us... Wow. Since you're not doing anything, you might as well just show us around. Oh god. What's up, baby? Wise guys. Arturo Laurentos, an unexpected yet pondered suggestion. I fear, however, the continued reliance upon my limited knowledge would risk narrowing rather than broadening the perspectives. Mayhap thou art better suited to lead this venture. Homie, I don't know nothing about Labyrinthos. I just got here. Ah yes, the what's it? I shall leave this explanation to Ria. Why are you chuckling, Urianji? My cat is like, fuck. I'm gonna have to babysit the bunnies. Goodness me, to build something so large without creation magics is positively stupendous. Perhaps you could direct our attention to its most important features. Oh, where's my music? Oh, we got another one. Well, if I were to hazard a guess, water drawn from underground, presumably with some other mechanism, is purified here and stored in that tower before being distributed elsewhere. Yes. Kind of. I'm right, aren't I? I knew it. A design brilliant in its simplicity, I dare say it would take only a moment to install in even the harshest of environments. For us LOPORRITS, that is. Indeed, securing a reliable source of water is of utmost importance for any fledgling settlement. We have read somewhere that peoples of ETHEIRYS sometimes make their homes in arid deserts and such. How are they able to survive? With water crystals, no? Many settlements in Tanaland are built near oases. Areas near waterfalls are common sites for villages in Girabania. So wherever you choose to live, you're never far from water. Oh dear, I worry we won't be able to procure the necessary amount. We can provide enough water to keep them from dying out completely, but it would appear they rely on it far more than we had anticipated. A few adjustments may be in order once we've calculated the average rate of consumption per individual. It may also be worth learning more about how exactly they obtain their water in the first place. Master Alfino spoke with the machinery responsible for that feat during our journey through Logisticon Alpha, did he not? Mayhap the LOPORRITS will share his appreciation for the engineering marvel. Oh yes, that sounds absolutely splendid. We must journey beyond the sanctuary Charlian Hamlet. I shall lead the way. Okay. You mean we'll have to brave the untamed wilderness? A valid concern indeed. We cannot help but notice the many dangerous looking creatures with big and nasty teeth lurking beyond the safe confines of this settlement. Were we not escorted here by burly custodians, I dare to think we regrettably too many a hungry predator from the aforementioned big and nasty teeth LOPORRITS may appear to be potential and rather appetizing source of sustenance. Fucking Urianger just scaring the shit out of them. But I impose upon thee to assist in securing a safe passage of course. For my part, I shall act as escort. Of course, Urianger. Whatever you say, baby. A more valiant protector they could not wish for. Godspeed. If it's all the same to you, I'd rather not be eaten by some horrid beastie. Come along, growing way. The water to the water extraction warts it. Oh god, here we go. I bid you welcome to Logistical Alpha. Our destination doth lie at lift's top. Pray follow me. Marvelous, simply marvelous. So this is where the magic of science rather takes place. The perfect environment to sustain life, artificially created. The knowledge we'll gain here will be essential when we start looking for new stars for your kind to inhabit. Apparently, most of them don't even have air for you to breathe. You're all very lucky that ETHEIRYS just so happens to provide everything you need to thrive. Or did mankind turn out the way they are because of their available resources? That's probably why. Either way, it's nothing short of miraculous, and I cannot wait to see more of it. Okay. Agriculture shock. This is all very wonderful, I'm sure, but I was rather hoping to learn more about your nourishment provision facilities. Where's the food? I believe both the knowledge and consumables you seek may be found at Mineral Agronomics. As I imagine, Sinking Way and the others intend to study every conceivable facet of this apparatus. Even it's incredibly vivid. Oh goodness. That is brook no further delay. Where are we going now? Cooking Way, you bastard. This is the place, yes? The heady aroma was enough to get me here, and I spotted several of the fruit and vegetables featured in our compendium. I dearly love to try some. But I read that those who help themselves to a farmer's crop without permission are often caught and put into pies. Perhaps you could ask whoever's in charge if they're willing to part with a few samples. Okay, let's go, Bunny. Let's go, Bunny-chan. Who are we talking to? Jepke. Texas boy. What a fine mess this is. The one who climbed down the mine shaft. And I'm not the only one. We all got a ways to find. Don't you want to go to the moon? Well, it's better than waiting for the final days to claim us. But no matter how carefully it is all planned, we'll never be able to take every variety of flora and fauna with us. Even the ones we can take may not survive in the new environments. So many species doomed to extinction. Sorry, that's not what you came to talk about, is it? Nothing quite so dire, I assure you. We merely wish to sample a little of your produce, if we may. By all means, help yourselves. Much appreciated, my good fellow. So, where to begin? I don't know what these are. Grapes. Grapes are good. So sweet, so sour that it tastes as much like a ripe philosopher's carrot. And yet the texture is entirely different. The contrast between the outer skin and the fruit within is most peculiar, though far from unpleasant. Yes, I think I'll try another. Well, that's certainly giving me food for thought, though in a far less visceral manner than any philosopher's carrot. But tell me, what is your opinion of grapes? Yeah, I will go to a volcano just for a bunch. Yes, they are rather morally, aren't they? Anyway, that's enough about grapes for the time being. On to the next street. Oh goodness. Come on, Cooking Way. Orange by name, orange by nature. What came first, the fruit or the color? Who cares? Let's eat. Yes, that's equal parts sweet and sour, as with the grapes, yet nothing alike. I may have to consult with Ranji about expanding my vocabulary. I seem I cannot find the words to describe it. Perhaps what I'm looking for is bitter? This is all very complicated, you know. So many flavors, so many choices. I am wondering if he's eating it with the skin on. Now I see why you all turned your noses up at the idea of eating nothing but carrots. Yes. But speaking of carrots, I've yet to sample vegetables. What's over there? Ooh, do you think he's gonna like the vegetables? That color, that texture, are they some sort of enormous round carrots? Not even close, dude. In any case, proper nomenclature is less of a concern than the taste. It's so hard and flavorless. I may as well be chewing on a piece of wood. Can't you see these are pumpkins? And no one with any sense would try eating them raw. You're supposed to cook them first. Do you not find that an awful bother? Far from it. Cooking is a joy unto itself. And what's more, it broadens the range of ingredients that we may safely eat. But above all else, cooking allows us to draw out the full potential of our produce. Pumpkin stew has been one of my favorite dishes for as long as I can remember. Then perhaps even these hard blocks of plant matter can become delicious. Yes, pretty much. I wonder though if there's anything even more delicious. Yellow fruit. Is he talking about like bananas? What the fuck are these? Like mangoes? My tongue, is this poison? What are those? Oh, these are lemons. It's supposed to taste like this? How can something so similar to an orange be so revolting? I don't know, dude. Oh my goodness gracious. Excuse me, sir. Thank you so much. Lemon the deceiver. First time, was it? I hate for you to leave with a bad taste in your mouth in more ways than one, so I'll give you this lemon muffin I baked. If this doesn't change your opinion, nothing will. More lemon? Have I not suffered enough? Nevertheless, it would be remiss for me to spurn the opportunity to... Oof. Bit of sick came up here. Do your worst. He's gonna fall in love with it. This is delicious. Although I still detect a hint of lemon, it complements the sweetness of the dough to create a perfect harmony. I never would have guessed its vile bitterness could be utilized so elegantly. My good chap, this is simply breathtaking. See? We rarely use lemon in its natural state, but it has a starring role in all sorts of recipes, and the same is true for many other ingredients. It comes down to making the most of the resources at our disposal, and sometimes that can even be the difference between life and death. I know we won't be able to take every species with us. No doubt the Forum agonized over what was worth preserving and what will be consigned to history. Hard choices, but make them we must if we are to survive. Such strength of will. Now I know what Hylian sees in your kind. Mankind, the LOPORRITS, who were both born from the accumulated knowledge of the ancients. They learned all there is to learn about nature of sentient life, and the fates of the stars themselves. Once a civilization has fulfilled the basic requirements for survival, it will inevitably seek to eliminate all forms of negativity and achieve perfection. And therein lies its folly and its downfall. For perfection is an unattainable ideal. 'Tis the paradox of the immaculate carrot. Yet civilizations since time immemorial have deemed the pursuit of perfection as progress. They pay no heed to the cost incurred in their futile quest, and all too often become the architects of their own demise. Their dreams forever unfulfilled. God, I'm hungry. What then is the alternative? The answer lies in knowing that our existence can never be perfect, to be content with what we have and make the most of it. When life gives you lemons, make lemon muffins. Of course. Pardon my Eorzean. Well, what in the seven hells are you on about? And who are you anyway? Cooking weight, at your service. I'm here to help prepare for the trip to the moon. And once you get there, you'll be able to try my carrots. I've been growing all different kinds. But don't worry, there'll be room for your crops too. We'll work together to preserve as many of ETHEIRYS' species as possible. If you're up to the challenge. Yes, of course, I look forward to it. Well, this has all been highly productive. Probably. Let's go see if we re-engine in the other side. They're gonna be best buds. That was most enlightening, especially the part with the lemon muffin. Actually, I was wondering, do you know of any places famed for the cuisine? Limsa Mesa is home of the cooking guild. Well, that I could have time to visit. You do so right after we're done with Endwalker. Hylian's orders are to flee, not to resist. If only there was some other way. Alrighty guys, so I think that's gonna be it for me today. I am very hungry, so I wanna go eat. But yeah, thanks so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Drop a like down below if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. This video was kind of meh. Right? Like, I like the LOPORRITS, don't get me wrong, but their quests are like, it's hard to get to this quest, right? Especially after we had that hype moment where fucking Alphino was commanding his new quest of Braves, as I like to call it. We have that kick-ass moment where like the entire world is coming together to help. And then we had to babysit the LOPORRITS. It's like, what the fuck? You know what it feels like? It feels like a fucking Naruto filler, right? Halfway through the fight, super hype, fucking 2 weeks of fillers. Oh my god, bro. But anyways, yeah, drop a like down below if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on TikTok, Twitter, and Discord. You know, links in the description and like around here somewhere, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Well, next time with the next episode of Final Fantasy XIV. We are pretty damn close to the end. I'm hoping. No, we are, because we are doing level 88 missions. So yeah, we are basically almost there. But anyway, thanks so much for hanging out. Peace out.